Welcome back to our journey into the life of Queen Teuta. In this second chapter, we leave behind the shores of her youth and step into the crucible of power, where triumph and tragedy would shape her destiny. Chapter 2. Crown of the Pirate Queen. The tides of fate turned sharply in the winter of 231 BC, just after Agron's stunning victory over the Aetolian League. His triumph was celebrated with lavish feasting, yet those very excesses led to his undoing. An acute case of pleurisy claimed his life within days. Some even whispered darker theories, poisoning crafted in the wake of court intrigues. Welcome to the house of Besa, where your word becomes an oath, and every oath is Besa. With the king gone, the crown did not revert to his young son, Pienes. Instead, it passed into the hands of his widow, Queen Teuta, who assumed the regency with quiet determination. Standing as guardian and ruler in equal measure, Teuta swept into her role with purpose. The Ardaean realm was a mosaic of tribes, each with its own loyalties and ambitions. She moved swiftly to reinforce alliances commanding loyalty, not through fear, but through vision. Naval supremacy, shared prosperity, and a new era of Illyrian strength. Under Agron, the fleet had already become formidable. Now, Teuta fueled its fire. She centralized command, granting captains wide authority while building an armada ready for both defense and dominance. The swift, agile lembi, the warships that defined Illyrian power, became not just instruments of war, but symbols of a resurgence. But naval power alone was not enough. Teuta formalized what had once been tolerated. Piracy, long a feature of coastal life, was now elevated to a state-sanctioned strategy, a tool of economic gain and military reach. Raids were encouraged, loot was shared, loyalty was rewarded. This was not mere banditry. It was naval policy, with Teuta at its helm. Illyrian raids began rattling the Greek world. Their small, swift lembi and liburni emerged from hidden coves like hornets, launching swift, surprise raids on merchant vessels, a deadly blend of speed and ambush. In masterful maneuvers, they would lash multiple ships together to form floating platforms, ramming larger enemy galleys before storming the enemy decks. Accustomed to the intricate geography of the Adriatic, they struck rapidly, vanished into the labyrinth of islands, and left the seas trembling in their wake. Threatened coastal city-states watched as merchant vessels vanished and supply lines frayed. The fear Teuta instilled was not idle, it was tactical. In that choking silence, Illyria's reach extended southward, its power proclaimed not with words, but with each ship that returned laden with the spoils. Welcome to the house of Besa, where your word becomes an oath, and every oath is Besa.